Hope you guys are well. All right. So once again, here we go. It's the Countdown Challenge, episode 8. This is a live stream. We are coming to the tail end of preseason. This is what's happening. We have played our preseason matches. Of course, our last game was against the Roadrunners. We hammered them 16-1 because we want to pick the team to hammer. That's the general idea here. In terms of transfers, these are the players we managed to flog off. If you missed the last live stream, I did a bit of creative accounting, basically balancing the books and bringing. We only had a transfer budget of about 20 million to begin with, right? But I've spent more than that. I've spent 32 million. But that has been done via two methods. One is when the bot gives you a wage, the bot gives you expectations for the season. I went and pushed our expectations a bit higher, so we get more wage budget. Then I took the wage budget, I moved it into the transfer budget, and then of course we were able to get rid of a few players, and that combined for about 10 million here as well. We used some of that to help us fund the arrival of Christian Kwame. This is going to be the new striker. Then Duarte from Milan. I mean, this is gut feeling, and that's all. I don't know where he's going to turn out. Tula, most of these signings were what I like to call blind signings. Attributes were not clear yet, but I went in on a gut feeling, right? I didn't want to wait. So especially this kid Salvatore Esposito, I only saw a few attributes and I went, okay, that's it, we're signing him as well. So one of the players I signed has a very low natural fitness. I think it's I could have sworn we have one guy here with 10. There we go. Bessie Omeragic is 10. Right, so he's the only one. The good news is financially, we still have 5 million. Right. And I can actually move this because now it's 10 million. I only need to sign one more player, right? So now I can do this, right? This is called creative accounting. My next signing, I can actually move this up to about 56 million because I have a wage budget of 51. Assuming we have 11 million in the piggy bank if I want to spend it now for the deadline day. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move this to about here because 51, 56 is just 5 million, right? We can wait for this first because we have still got question marks about one or two of our players. This is one player that I'm toying with. It's not that expensive, but let's look at our tactic. Let's see what we can do right now because this is going to influence how I approach deadline day. Because deadline day is something we want to do. Okay, so we've got Andre Lin. He's our goalkeeper. He's probably going to be the first choice. I'll put him here. Okay, let's see what our first choice team looks like, right? Okay, got Neuhaus. He plays here. Okay, so we want to make sure that if I have 12 on the bench, that'll be fantastic. Right? Well, I don't think so. I got Kaiki, Omeragic, and Elvedi. Omeragic is pretty young. The idea I had all this time was to play Omeragic as cover because he's still very young. Right. His natural fitness is 10. His technique still needs work. But I think in the long run, he can be a pretty decent ball-playing defender. But pushing him too early is going to be a problem. Kaiki, I think I believe this player has got a lot going for him. 18 years old at the back. So we got Elvedi. And then Ben Sabini. I know I've been corrected. It's not Ben Sabini, but he's my bunny. What can I do? So there we go. This will be my first choice backline. And Nets, Ben Sabini, Kaiki, Elvedi, Lena. Right? So this is my backline. Which means that Luis Bayer, who's actually a pretty decent defender, gets a chance to develop as well. Because last year, the problem was we had to play them literally every single game. Players like Elvedi and Nets were plastered by the time the season game. So now I can rotate, right? Luis Bayer can play here. And Tula can come on, and we got who else? We got Omeragic. Okay, good. So we can play this, and Kaiki can move up here. That was the whole plan. So I don't really need to go out and get another halfback. That's the logical side of me going. Don't waste money on another halfback. Right. So we got that option. Okay. Again, where in the world did I come up with this tactic? Alright. We can also do something like this. Inverted winger, DLF. Inverted winger running into a DLF. The idea here was the DLF would drop. Okay, this can still work. I'll just turn this guy into a support. The problem with this setup is you're better off playing this guy as a target forward on attack. Okay, all right. This makes it more interesting. Okay. Now this means that this guy has to be like a target man, but jumping is 11. Do I have? I don't want to make too many changes to my tactic. I don't want to push Thuram. Thuram is pretty fine here. Let's see if you have another player. Christian Kwame. Yes. Got Kwame now. Alright, so we can play this combination as well. Most of them feel the individual training they've been assigned to work is not beneficial. Life is hard, boys. You have to work hard, okay? Alright. Don't bother about all these people not being happy. As long as I got all this, tomorrow my video goes out on how the death of the 5-star coach. Bye-bye. Like the dodo bird, they're going out of fashion. Not because they're not going out of fashion. Basically, you can't find them. Alright, so we got Jan Somner. No, we're going to give Andres Lin a few matches. Defend more narrowly against a 4-2-3-1. Okay, this advice is a bit cock. It's a bit stupid. No? Okay. Defend more narrowly against a 4-2-3-1. Okay, why is this a mistake? Winger are going to bomb down the flanks. They're definitely going to drop in crosses. Right, so they're going to bomb down the flanks. This tactic has got fullback. Fullbacks are going to come up to here, and they will pray that the wingers are going to do all the work by themselves, because they are going to go, hey, you know what? I'm only getting involved if you start camping, and that's not going to happen when you got wingers in play, right? Okay, we got that sorted. So when you defend more narrowly, what are you telling your team? Hey, you know what? Don't tackle the winger as he comes out of the pitch. Let the fullback come up too. So in certain setups, you got to understand what this does. So sometimes you may not want to do that, right? Yeah, don't just go and press do it to everything here. Sometimes the advice is not. You have to think about the advice in terms of your own tactic. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the match engine video, man. The flaws are there, that's for sure. It's not meant. I didn't do the video. Oh, that's unlucky. I didn't do the video to make fun of SI. No, I did not. I think that match engine is not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a great match engine. But the problem is, for a player who's new to the game, it's gonna be like one confusing match engine. It is. Because he's gonna read the instruction manual, or rather the description of the role, and then he's gonna see something else playing on the pitch, and he won't understand why it's happening. So somebody has to do. I mean, I felt compelled to do that video. That's how I felt. More for everybody else to know, so that when they are playing the game, they understand, hey, you know, this is the reason why my players are not playing the way they should be playing. Yeah, then at least you look out for these kind of things. Ben Sabini. Neuhaus, nice ball to Lena. Lena, what do you do? Good ball to Embolo. Embolo is free. First early cross, Thuram straight where he's heading. Okay, we don't need to do all this underlap. Okay, we want to do the underlap. We want to do work the ball into the box. Okay, so we got offside trap. We got this. See, look at my pressing trigger. Slightly more often only. Oh, we come and do this. Bang, 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 bang. Whole back line, right? Except for him. He doesn't get any love. So we're not chasing after this player. So every time these two guys get the ball, the closest player presses him. There we go. Now we follow the line, right? So they go up. There we go. Boom. That's what I want to see. They don't go, and I don't want everybody to get involved. What a goal from Thuram, man. Okay, what do I want to do with the crosses? I think I want to do some different crosses. It's basically a crossing party, right? We'll float the crosses now. Yeah. Oh, what a ball straight from the keeper out to Thuram. Next, Thuram goes in. He says, I'm seeing the goal. Hey, it's another goal. It's supposed to work the same. Yeah. It's meant to work the same. But underlap and overlap, there's been tweaks, right? It used to affect the mentalities of your players as well, or the guy in front. Now it's not so much penalty. Hey, babies. Thuram. Boom! 4-0. This is how we gotta do it. Last season, where it was a bloody cup competition, right? We were like embarrassingly bad, man. Alrighty. We've got a throw from Embolo to Thuram. To Kwame. The long throw. It didn't reach the target, right? Esposito, I don't care who takes a long throw. And then Kwame just, thank you very much. If you have a set piece, right, you want to have a good marker marking the keeper. So the keeper can't come out. Okay, Embolo. Oh no. Oh man, too easy Campisi. Turam says thank you for the goal. It's another 1-6. So this gives me a reason to believe that if I play, I like Stindl because Stindl gives me options. His movement is so good. Yeah, Ben's a piney. What a cross. Haha, Embolo with another goal. This is a complete rout, man. This is just embarrassing. Piatex, if he's concede a goal, I'm going to berate my boys. They shouldn't concede a single goal. We should be keeping the ball. Embolo, yeah, nice work. Esposito. Esposito. Stindl, I love this, man. Look at that. It's Embolo. It's another goal. Player puts it in and then, oh, it goes. Esposito is cursing players. Wavered crossing. Oh, Kwame. Oh my god, this is a rout, man. Our first competitive game of the season is turning into a rout. What a way to boost our confidence levels. This is aerial clearances, okay? Alright, this is something that's wrong in the game at the moment. Borussia, I saw the word ignominy somewhere. Suffered the ignominy. Wow, I'm not bad. I can catch the word ignominy. No, it's because the script is usually the same. Tactical familiarity almost reached with 3 tactics. Unbelievable. Dang 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 dang. Okay, so this is where we were last season. Okay, so we want to improve this season. Shots per game. We want to get this up, right? Also, we want to do the shots on target is not that bad, but in terms of defending, what we want to improve is this. So far, our interceptions per game, I think this is basically a tactic. Conceded per game, quite high. I'm going to try and drop that this year. First thing I look for is this. Opposition shots inside the area. Now, if I see, I don't mind if a lot of them are coming with the hit. That means good, you know. I mean, ideally, it's more hit and set pieces. I don't mind. Okay, but I want to see the spread. I want to see where the shots are. So, like, you know, somewhere around the edges here is fine. Not a lot inside the central area is in good use for me. Okay, so that's the first thing I look for. The second thing I look for is when I go to my players and I look for forwards. Now, what I want to see is this, right? So over the season, we're going to be looking at this all the way. Assists, like, as you can see, last Tinder and Bril and Bolo, we already know what they're capable of doing, right? So we want to keep this up here. This is good. Now, key passes per 90 and assists per 90. Which players in your tactic are doing so? When I designed my tactic, the first time I knew it was going to come from here and here. Second thing, is my tactic any good? This is really simple. If your tactic is good, you should have some here, right? Your expected goal should be quite high. Look at it. This is quite good, no? 0.15. So we know that we can get some players to get very good expected goals per shot. So this is something I want to do all the time. 2 and higher. One of my top scorers has to be in this zone. Above 2 for my tactic. And I slowly start pushing this towards the right. So I want to basically move Turam here. This is the zone I'm trying to win the ball. Most of my, I mean, not here, but I'm expecting to see like 50 over here. But what I'm getting is like 20 and 40, 43 in my middle third, and 46% in my defensive third, which doesn't make any sense. Which means I'm sitting back all the time. Okay, so Baines is injured. This guy, Omeragic, Stindl. Okay, we're gonna go with this combination first, and then we will see whether we need to bring Stindl on. We are playing Bokken. What's wrong with this picture? What's going on? What's wrong with this picture? Why would I ever in my lifetime want this to happen? I mean, this is one way of saying don't give it to the goalkeeper. I mean, that it makes no sense. Pensa Bunny. Oh, Bunny. Kaiki. Hey, okay. Kaiki. You know what you're supposed to do, right? Ribeiro and support. And go. We brought you to the club for a reason. 18-year-old kid, I'm telling you, take responsibility for passing the ball. Embolo! It's the opening goal! Oh no, we've got yellow cards, guys. Kaiki. Okay, listen. Okay, let's go back. We gotta see this, man. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I'll pass the ball. I find it's the one thing I find so funny in FF22. It, guys, that is not my fault. Okay, if for a moment there you thought you were seeing deja vu, okay, isn't that the first goal all over again? And we'll tell the team to focus, right? We monitor laner. And see, again, it's a corner on this side. It's just these are all the clues, right? Something is wrong. Damn it. One corner in this score. Okay, you're gonna take him off. Okay. The reason why I'm not calling it the best match engine, right? I don't even call it like better than FM21's match engine. Is because I can't play with inside forwards. That's just basically it. And there's so many like it's a crossing fiesta at the moment. It's like everything is a cross, man. Andreas Lin went there and just fumbled. First game of the season. Come on. Berate the team. Maybe I shouldn't have played Kaiki as a libero. Oh, man. First game of the season. We could have had this. Kwame does well. Tageman does really well. Okay, and Bolo is true. Maybe libero was a bit too much for him. Okay, this guy is a ball playing defender. Giving him too much responsibility too early. Aren't we? Valverde, okay, and Bolo is away. There is a chance we can pull something out from the fire here. And Bolo, yeah, I know that's gonna happen. Duarte, nice work to Kwame. Kwame looks for Nets. Nets putting pressure, but okay, who's this? Duarte. This defender is lost his he's got no more juice already. Nice work from Ben Sabani. Turam out to Kwame. Kwame takes this down. He's 70 for acceleration, but decides to go wide for some fucking reason. Nets. Nice work. Again. Double trouble, man. It's double trouble on the far post in the form of Mbolo. Okay. Alright, we've got 4 minutes left. They're going to throw everything at us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop the counter press. We are also dropping the outside trap so that my boys actually drop deeper. Standard defensive line. We're not going to do a higher line of engagement. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the passing down to about standard, lower tempo. We're going to drop the... underlap is going to increase the mentality of my fullback instead of him surging up the flanks. Gives us a great outlet to attack, especially considering the fact that we've already got we got two white centre backs, right? So we'll just leave it. What I'm going to do with the white centre backs, on the other hand, just turn them to be on defend duties. Okay, so they be on defend duty, so that they just stay back, right? So they don't run off. Good work from Kaiki. Nets again. Okay, there's a chance. He slices it for Turam. Turam goes in. He takes the ball down. He says, "This is our day." It's 4. But inside forwards will not attack the box, as in take the ball into the box, right? But they will try and drift inside whenever they get a chance. So the F9 is dropping deep, so they drift inside. So when you off the ball, they will go in between the channels to receive passes. As a Mazzala is there to make the pass. You got another you put a Mazzala and a roaming playmaker beside him. Then you've got your DM support, right? Pushing up. Then you got your inverted wingbacks. And trust me, man, you're gonna have a damn good time with the 4-3-3 DM. Yep. Can work, can definitely work. Scoring, this is not, I'm not looking at this. I want to see, where do we have a match report? Yeah, we do. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. So I always go to my match reports after a game to see this. Opposition goals from shots in the penalty area. So we actually gave them a lot of easy chances inside the box. 6 attempts, 2 with the feet, 4 with the head. Okay, in my book, right, in any like you go to any guy who talks about XG, right, this is not that bad, because only 2 with the feet. Because high XG chances are land on the feet, right? Not with the head. So this is not that bad. Okay, so it's not that bad. Goals from shots in penalty area. This is us. Okay, 22 attempts, 8 with the feet, 14 with the head. Because we're playing 2D engine. They push up. This is their attack duties. They got white. They got 3. They got 1 here on support. or the support. He pushes up. This is a striker, most likely. You have to watch out for our left flank. Pablo Mafia, I see when you play a ball-winning midfielder, is going to try to win the ball high up the pitch. Explains why the key pass combinations favor the right flank. All right, let's submit the same team again. Let's see what happens. Okay, tactics. I'll drop this slightly. Okay. DLF drops. Trequartista attacks the box. Also creates chances to the AM. Trequartista working in the DLP. A bit of a maybe a bit of a problem, but okay. I can see why now the ball-winning midfielder makes sense. Spencer Biney. Nets goes out. Nets slides it for Thuram. Thuram says, "Thank you for the goal, man." Okay, not too bad. All right, we've taken the lead, right? So what can I do? Okay, shish kebabs. Don't tell me I have to make a change now. Could be an issue with our build-up. Because I'm only watching it on key highlights. I'm not watching it on comprehensive. So it makes things a bit more challenging. You can't make many changes. You got to depend on one highlight. What a cross on Nets. Nice work. Thuram, it's 2-1. Good from Ben Sabini. Nice work to Nets. Nets is away. Crosses the ball. Crossing Fiesta, man. 3-1. I feel bad, right? We're playing the match engine all the way. Crossing is so OP. All right, two of them going up. Okay, see out the game. All right. Okay, bit of a scare there. Took a 1-0 lead, and then what happens? Our friends score. Okay, good. Send the assistant. There's 2 matches already on. Is a ball playing defender goes past the halfback sometimes. That's the whole idea. I was supposed to be a libero. Halfback is just going to drop in this way. Anchorman would be just terrible. Like, if I bring a ball playing defender, then they can play off the halfback. It's not ideal, you know. Okay, something I should have done, which I didn't do. Hold on. There's something I should have done, right? There. I don't have too many players standing in a line. Again, otherwise I got too many players in a row. Okay, let's reach the Keiko, Kaiki, Esposito. Okay, see where the halfback is. See where the halfback is? That's the whole idea. That's the reason why we have a halfback. A halfback is gonna be everywhere now. He's gonna patrol the back line. Anchorman would have been too conservative. Have I made a mistake by resting so many players? Could be. I could have made a mistake, no? A big mistake. And what is the second mistake I made on this game? I'm too confident, right? What's the mistake I made? The second mistake I made, I didn't go and check out what Amina Bayfield is going to be playing. Whoa, Stindl. It's a penalty. He was brought down in the box. Yeah, he got in front of the player that was brought down. Earns the penalty. Very nice. 1 up, guys. Last Stindl, my hero. He's my favorite player right now in this team. Don't know if it's gonna work, man, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. But there's not much time. We'll probably do fine. Do it. Okay, change the guy. Whoa, we ground out a 1-0 win against this team again. Oh yeah, okay. So we've done it again. Ben Sabani injured, leave to the physio. Okay. Nets. This guy is, I told you, right, this guy is developing like a beast right now. He's developing like a beast. Look at that. The training sessions are working. He's playing in every single game. Okay, scouting, that means we are getting, okay, confirmed already. We're getting a keeper and maybe a left back. Okay, so that's the goal now. Okay, so we need another defensive winger. That's it. Because Nets is just playing way too many games. And Ben Sabani is injured, right? So I don't have a rotation option for him anymore. All right, okay, so we want to find ourselves a fullback. Okay, let's go to the scouting reports, right? We have a lot of scouting reports, right? See, all these players have been scouted. So we come in here, don't waste any time. Okay, all these players are originally scouted. So we have all these players on the list. 3.7, Zaidu Sanusi from Porto. I like him. This guy is good. Concentration 10, 12. Maybe not in Football Manager. Sorry. You used to be good. FM21, you had good attributes. FM22, your attributes look like shit. He's 7.8 to 12 million. But if I say Arana, right, he's a first choice. No? He's not a second choice. He's not a third choice. He's a first choice player. This guy is just beastly, man. He's damn good. 4 days time we play Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, we're gonna have to rotate our team. But the idea of playing Esposito here is a bit scary. Okay, here we go. We already have one more player to sign, right? We want to sign a wing back to give Nets a break. Because Nets is playing almost every single game, and that could be a problem in the long run. So we want to bring in another wing back, and then that's our signings done. Kwame Thuram shoots, Thuram scores. But hey, come on, how is he offside? Who's offside? He's like 1 mile away. How can they even be offside? Look at that. The decision that somebody was there offside. No one is offside. And Bolo, no, still no one is offside. That Omen there, right? Thuram could have been offside. What a simply put. Kwame, the target man, holds up the ball, feeds it to Thuram, and Thuram scores. These are all, quite a few teams gave us problems last season. One of them was this. So we're gonna have to do better. Okay. Summer to Elvedi, out to Tula. Another new signing, first game of the season. Nets and Neuhaus. Neuhaus do a Thuram. Wow, beautiful football. One touch, all aye. Good work. They won the ball in the final third. Nets now. The SI do a tweak while we were sleeping. Tula out to Kwame. This is football at its finest. Oh man, they should have buried the chance. Thuram goes, hey, area clearances are a problem for defenders, right? Okay, putting pressure. Okay, thank you. Okay, now team instructions. We're gonna grind out another 1-0 win again. Okay, done. Forgot to do this. Done. Okay. Grind out one more 1-0. Yay! Another 1-0 win. Give it to the S, man. I'm not getting involved. Done. 2 1-0s in a row, man. We kept a clean sheet. That was the goal, right? We want to get better. Cut down the goals conceded. It's nice to score lots of goals, but it's not good for the heart. Data Hub match report is in for our last game, but I don't understand why we're not getting the match report for the opposition now. Next opponent overview, Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, maybe I should come here and have a look right next time. Perfect start. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins on the trot. Otherwise, my highlight show will be very long. Will be very, very long. Okay, hi Daljits. What's the best attacking mentality for the new? Jade Hartman, there's no attacking mentality. Don't worry about that. I mean, you have to be very careful. Wide centre backs are a nice role, but they can also concede a lot. They can also be defensively wonky if you don't have the right kind of roles in front of them. In my opinion, the best role in front of the wide centre back is probably the halfback and the DM, because they aren't so close. Because you don't want them. I know some people like the anchorman because it's going to be right here. But if you've got the right setup, you can actually play with wide centre backs on attack as well. But when you play the wide centre back on attack, when he goes attacking, your flank is opened up. So generally, I would say there's no best mentality. It depends on your tactical setup, right? So how do you want to play? If he goes attacking, then somebody has to help defend. Because if he goes missing and they win the ball to do a counter, you could be in trouble. The question now is whether we can find ourselves a left back, right? We're going to be looking for a left back in our next episode. And the next episode will also probably be deadline day, because we're about 2 weeks away from the transfer deadline day. So it looks like during the deadline day, I'll have to go out there and I have to go and get myself a left back, because therein lies our problem at the moment. We have played enough matches now to be comfortable with the way we're rotating our squad, right? We are able to play the halfback and the central defender and move them around. We are very comfortable with our back line, which is something that we couldn't say last season. Last season, the only guy that could play there was Ginter and Elvedi. But the guy on the left was a problem all the way. Then we had another problem in the halfback department, because we had a guy who had very good anticipation, but was very poor in terms of running around the pitch and covering the ground, because his acceleration was very low. So we struggled. We did well enough to finish third, but what we needed was a team with a bit more options, right? So we managed to pick four. We managed to win 4 on the trot. But our next match is going to be away to Borussia Dortmund. Not easy. This is going to be a big match, and we got clobbered by them last season, home and away. We conceded 8 goals last season to Borussia Dortmund, right? We were hammered by Dortmund and Bayern Munich. So I think we just want to make sure that we don't embarrass ourselves this time. We went out there, we got ourselves some players, but I'm hoping they will do better. And then you'll find out on the next show. So I want to thank everybody for coming in today, joining me today on today's show. Once again, I want to thank you for your support. You guys are fantastic. Please stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.